We are back with another review, and today we got these Afghan hemp papers. So without further ado, let's hop right into this review. So I got the classic variety of the king size Afghan hemp papers to show you and let you know what I thought about these. So we got the natural unrefined rolling papers. We got 32 leaves per pack, 24 packs. Why is that even on here? Why is that even on here? 24 packs per display box. Come on, way to get confusing. This is a pack of papers. Why the hell is that on the front of the pack of papers? Plus we got this little like green jizz mark over here. I don't even know what you'd call that, but it's in the printing. It's not something that's like on there. You can see right there, I'm putting the light on it, where you can see it's actually printed into the paper. So straight off the bat, in regards to packaging, wow, very interesting. And then, I mean, the papers themselves were actually pretty decent, but again, the packaging is very interesting. Burn-in hemp since 1709. Natural unrefined rolling papers. On the end caps, we got nothing for the branding. We'll get into the inside in a second. Burn-in hemp since 1709. That's the big thing. Afghan hemp paper made in Santa Cruz, California. Coned, tipped, and packaged in the Republic of China by D's Nuts. D's Nuts. It says that on the back of a pack of rolling papers. D's Nuts. Afghan Hemp on Instagram. AfghanHemp.com is the website. 21 and up in California only. Non-GMO, vegan. So we got the same stuff that we saw in the Benji papers. Underage sale prohibited. And then you got the UPC barcode back there. Very interesting. So now we're getting a little bit more research into this, where these getting done at. So Santa Cruz, it sounds like, is where these are getting Afghan hemp paper made in Santa Cruz, California. Now, I wonder if they're shipping this stuff. This is California hemp is what they're saying. And then China's putting it together, packaging it, and then sending it back to them so that we can get it over here stateside. We'll check those out in a second. Coned, tipped, and packaged. Coned, tipped, and packaged. Coned, okay, so you'd be making a cone. Tipped means that it has a tip, and packaged. Well, that just doesn't make any sense, because these are papers. So coned and tipped, there's no cone shape to this paper, and there's no tip on it. So that's even more confusing as to why they're doing that type of marketing. Why is 24 packs per display box on this pack, and why does all this other nonsense on the back? Cone, tipped, and packaged? Just tell us what the hell's going on. You're making the paper and someone else is doing the work? What's going on? Just explain it. This is confusing as all. I mean, D's Nuts, that's the only part they got right about this, was D's Nuts. That's it. D's Nuts got spelled right. Make sure when you spell D's Nuts, it's got 2 E's in it, everybody. Make sure that's spelled right. But coned, tipped, and packaged. There's no coning or tipping going on here. These are just rolling papers. It makes me wonder if these are actually California hemp papers or not. They were decent papers. I mean, they smoked, you know, nice and thin, consistent. They were decent papers, but now I'm wondering the validity of where these actually were sourced from. It says that they were hemp paper made, so are they using California hemp? I don't know. I mean, it's very confusing as to how they use their wordage on the back of these papers, but they definitely make sure they spelled vegan and non-GMO right. So the gum strip on this was extremely thin, which was nice. It had a nice thin gum strip on it. It didn't actually leave too bad of a residue. It did have kind of an off taste to it, but again, it was a little bit thinner. So I think it's actually the same gum strip that they use on all their papers, but it was a little bit thinner. The application of it was a little bit thinner. So it didn't leave as bad of a aftertaste on your tongue after rolling that particular, sealing the particular J. But the paper itself has no paper technology in it. As you can see, no striping, horizontal or vertical, no patterning on it. For me personally, it actually didn't canoe, and it actually burned pretty even. So I can't say that's going to happen every single time. I didn't smoke the whole pack. But knowing now all these other inconsistencies on the pack, like coned, tipped, and packaged in the Republic of China by D's Nuts, I mean, I don't know. It's all this other stuff that's on here is just kind of very interesting. This like print error that like when you were making this in Photoshop and you didn't want to like edit that out with the eraser tool, because it's like kind of weird that that's on there. And then 24 packs per display box. What the heck is that? And then you like straight up ripped off Raw's little classic tag here. This is exactly how Raw does their little classic tag, or it'll say organic, whatever you're buying. But you totally ripped that off too. I mean, your logo looks legit. It looks original. Why not just use that to sell your product? Why try to take like Raw's little logo there? I don't know. Very interesting, questionable papers the more I look at these. But at least now we're honing down on where these are actually getting designed. It looks like it's getting done in Santa Cruz. And then they're outsourcing everything out to China, which is very interesting. So if you tried these Afghan hemp papers, let us know in the comments below. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up. If you want more content like this, subscribe for more. I do smoking reviews every single day. So be on the lookout for that, and have a great rest of your day.